We all do or say things we wish we could take back, but most of us don't live our lives starring in a 20-season reality TV show. For the Kar-Jenner family, Keeping Up with the Kardashians made a decade and a half of moments, including some regrets, permanently watchable to the rest of us. Caitlyn's transition. Intimate family moments can be really tough to navigate, so it's no surprise that one of the things Kris Jenner and her daughters would have preferred not to be on camera was her ex Caitlyn's transition after their divorce, and have developed relationships with Caitlyn, feeling proud to support her today. But the emotional process from Kris's separation through to meeting Caitlyn for the first time was a very vulnerable one. It makes sense to think that it would have been easier if some of that had stayed behind the scenes.
That's just, it was like, what happened to just the life we had together? It's like, you just threw that away.
Kourtney's photos. During season 1 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, we saw a baby Kar-Jenner fam navigating their new platform and running into all sorts of trouble. One of the most intense stories, though, made its way all the way to the FBI. When Kim and Kourtney were 16 and 17, Kim stole a, let's say, private photo that Kourtney had taken to use as blackmail if necessary. During the first Keeping Up with the Kardashians season, someone stole the purse containing the photo and tried to sell it. Because Kourtney was a minor in the photos, the FBI got involved to help catch the guy. Luckily, it ended happily, but to this day, it's one of Kim's worst memories from the show.
Just a really scary thought.
Kris Jenner's lips. This is the moment that almost brought the reality TV show to an end. During a family vacation to the Dominican Republic, momager Kris had a severe allergic reaction to something she ate, causing her lip to swell significantly.
I love her, but I would never kiss her for like a year.
Of course, it was embarrassing to have had her lips swell so much, but being the momager she is, she knew she had no choice but to let it be included in the episode. Kourtney and Kim take each other. In the season 18 premiere episode, we saw sisters Kim and Kourtney come to physical blows. It's not the first time in the 20-season show we've seen this fight. Usually, Kim feels upset that Kourtney isn't working harder or more invested in their show, and Kourtney feels like she works more than she's given credit for and that she would prefer to spend more time with her family anyway.
You think I want to come into this negative environment?
Ouch. Khloe goes to jail. In season 3, a 24-year-old Khloe is driven to jail after violating the probation she was on for getting a DUI. It was a big shock for viewers at the time, though Khloe stayed true to self by applying makeup before going to the big house. Even though it's now seen as one of the most iconic reality TV episodes, it's still a moment Khloe might have liked to keep to herself. Kylie and Kendall fight. Kendall is known for being basically the least dramatic Kar-Jenner there is, so that's why it was really hard for us fans to hear her describe the fight she and Kylie had after a girls' night out with their sisters and mom. What started with an argument about whether or not Kylie was going to drop Kendall off at her home went bananas. Kendall was obviously upset at her sister. The two went at least a month before talking again.
What are they yelling about? It's an emergency, go get Kendall.
Mama Kourtney. Birth photographers and videographers may be more common these days, but airing it to a few million people is not. But the Kardashian women certainly know how to do things their own way. With mom Kris and sisters Kim and Khloe around her, Kourtney Kardashian welcomed her first son, Mason Disick, surrounded by family and filmed by her partner Scott by pulling him out herself, but wanted to share the home movie and her beautiful birth with fans. Playboy. Kim K has been vocal about regretting pose for Playboy. In the first season of the show, you can see Kim trying hard to decide what amount of exposure she's comfortable with.
They're saying, take it off, they're getting upset, take it off. I need someone to be like, no, she's not taking it off.
The photos turned out beautifully, but she got a lot of criticism for doing the shoot at all. In the end, she wouldn't choose to do that shoot today, and it's one of the things that could have been left off of Keeping Up with the Kardashians altogether. Kris Humphries. Kim K and Kris Humphries' relationship was huge for a number of reasons, including the lost diamond earring moment.
My earring's gone!
But nothing made these two go quite as viral as their 72-day marriage in 2011. After dating for about a year and being engaged for 3 months, the two exchanged vows on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians that aired in October, and Kim filed for divorce just weeks after the episode aired. The divorce dragged on and got ugly, and it's definitely an experience that Kim feels like she could do without. Scott's tantrum. On an episode of Kourtney and Kim Take Miami, Kourtney and Kim get back to their house to find that Scott and his friends had clearly been partying there. When Kourtney confronts Scott about it, things escalate, and Kim takes Kourtney and Mason out of the house, leaving Scott to throw a fit and break things. Scott ends up being so upset that he punches a mirror, cuts himself pretty badly, and has his whole outburst on camera. We're guessing this was a moment Scott wishes he hadn't been on a reality TV show. Khloe's wax. Khloe is a woman of many talents, but we're not sure that one of them is esthetician. In a second season episode of Kourtney and Khloe Take Miami, Khloe is wanting to get ready to see her then-boyfriend Lamar Odom, and Kourtney offers to help by giving her a bikini wax. We see Kourt heating up the wax in their microwave before DIYing this service for Khloe, and of course, Khloe is in some pretty bad pain. When asked about this experience recently, Khloe said she had to use peas to ice the area for a while just to help her recover. Definitely not planning to do that one again. Kim's robbery. While on a trip to Paris in 2016, Kim experienced a true horror when she was robbed in her hotel room. She has shared the experience since it happened, saying that she had made it safely home before hearing a noise upstairs, calling out and seeing the nightman tied up with two men who took her through the apartment, telling her what to grab for them to steal. She was then tied up and left, luckily safe after the fact, and was able to wriggle out of her ties to get out and call for help. Of course, it was a traumatic experience and one that no one wants to go through. Since then, at least 10 people are facing criminal charges in relation to the robbery, and Kim even returned to Paris about 2 years later, showing us all just how strong she really is. Khloe's love tape. During her marriage to basketball player Lamar Odom, Khloe made a compilation video of all the things Lamar loves and kept it strictly PG-13. Mostly. She and BFF Malika went around town filming little love notes for Lamar, telling him to come home. The peak moment was in a bathtub filled with candy, where Khloe was clearly at a loss for what to say. Reminiscing on this episode, Khloe told People magazine, "It's just like, why am I doing this on camera? It's so mortifying."
This was a roadie trip present.
Ew.
He's never gonna come home if he sees this.
Khloe and Lamar spinoff. Speaking of the things we do for love, have you ever filmed a TV show just to make your partner happy? 2 seasons of the spinoff Khloe and Lamar aired in 2011 and 2012, and Khloe says it was all Lamar's idea. She was unhappy doing the show and is the one who canceled it, saying it was all too much. The couple divorced in 2016 after a rocky relationship. Kourtney's breakup with Scott. Kourtney and Scott's relationship has had a lot of ups and downs, but Kourtney's biggest regret is filming their actual breakup. After so many years and 3 kiddos together, it makes sense that it would be hard to finally walk away from the relationship. Though it sounds like Kourtney wishes this could have happened behind closed doors. Since their breakup in 2015, the two have continued co-parenting their kids, Mason, Penelope, and Rain, and have moved on to other relationships, including Kourtney's now viral engagement to pop punk star Travis Barker. We've been watching this family for a long time now, but if there's one thing that we can all relate to, it's the ups and downs of being in a family. So while we're all busy keeping up with the Kardashians, none of us are keeping score of those more vulnerable moments that this fam might wish hadn't been caught on film. Which of these moments feel the most cringeworthy? How would you feel having all of your private moments caught on camera? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe for more of your favorite Kardashian content. Thanks for stopping by The Things Celebrity.